So Jamie Foxx drives him to the first location after agreeing to do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like sitting in the car for a bit. Dude, this is some sad shit, man. Him eating this bad sandwich, looking at this car manual. How many times have you read this? There's previous sandwich stains all over it.
I don't know how he keeps it so clean because that iceberg lettuce is going everywhere. You're gonna be finding that every little cranny.
Well, the problem, dude, did you notice it's shredded lettuce? Shredded lettuce
everywhere.
on a sandwich is a real hard thing to contain.
I do love shredded lettuce on a sandwich when I do get it. What do you guys think? You're more solid boys?
No, I'm all about it, but if you do it in a car, you're
it's all over your lap. The mayo, and then you've got mayonnaise lettuce, which is now it's like
but that's at least easier to pick up with your finger. Do a little that mayonnaise lettuce.
I swear it's mayonnaise.
But it's, I mean, like, and that's the point of Jamie Foxx's character is this kind of sad sack guy that has all. He's not just like even a happy cab driver. He's
honestly,
just
thank God for smartphones now, so you can be sad and look at cats and shit.
Yes,
because this is the flip phones and looking at car manuals.
Yeah, he could be looking at the car manual PDF on his phone now.
Exactly. It's a little more uplifting.
He could have the smartphone like propped up on the thing in one of those holders that they all have. He could be doing Robert Davi style monologue about cancel culture. He could be doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a thing though where like, and I'm sure like when Sandler was attached, the script was completely different. The tone was completely different. Like
it's hilarious.
That's I'm sure it was fused with a lot more comedy. Like I can't imagine feeling that pathos for the Max character if it's Adam Sandler eating that sandwich because like boo lettuce everywhere.
And I mean, like, and the thing, I mean, and again, I think that's what Mann does really well is like he plays this so fucking seriously because it is. I mean, like it is silly. You know what I mean? It is like the guy lands on his cab. You know what I mean? That could be a big comedic beat.
Oh yeah, boo boo doo da boo.
Exactly.
If
somebody says that for sure.
But it's just like any kind of like Adam Sandler freaking out, having to react to that. I just would not buy it. Maybe like a post Uncut Gems now, like I'd be more convinced. But like as it stands, Jamie Foxx does the appropriate level of like freaking out where it's like, it's still mildly humorous, but it's not, it doesn't feel like they're going for a laugh. Like I watch it and laugh because I'm a terrible person. And that is funny to me. But they're not intentionally making a joke.
I can see maybe because the thing he did instead of this, well, the thing that made him not do this was he was doing Spanglish.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is another more serious type movie.
How is
for
that
him.
now? I never saw that. I remember
everyone
being
fine. I
remember it was like a force to be reckoned with in the aughts. People were like,
was it a favorite?
People were just like, oh, I'm going to Spanglish.
Well, because it was Adam Sandler's doing a serious movie.
It was the Sandman. It was James L. Brooks. So like if you were into that, you were excited that James L. Brooks had a new movie out.
If you were a big Paz Vega fan, woo!
I think she's pretty fine in the movie. Like that movie's, it's totally okay.
Yeah.
Like who's his wife?
So they develop a new language that's I understand a mix between Spanish and English.
Yeah, it's the movie about them discovering that.
It's mostly about an egg sandwich that looks absolutely delicious. There's one egg sandwich that looks incredible that he makes in it. That's like the whole movie to me.
Now I might go watch this movie.
You didn't see Spanglish?
No, what do I want to sit around and watch Spanglish all the time?
I think I saw Spanglish in theaters actually. But the thing with Spanglish, Steve, like if you just watched it on like a Sunday afternoon, you'd be like, all right, I didn't waste my time.
Yeah, totally. I'm trying to have a good time.
I'm sure it's better than Funny People.
I think so. I mean, I haven't seen either in a really long time, but yes, I would say that.
I know you
love Funny People.
I liked Funny People.
I saw it in the theater. And I was like, what is this bullshit? Anyway, it's for another day.
It is.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for rich people in the way that those movies want me to.
This may be the most distracted episode about a movie we like.
I know.
Okay, yeah, everyone's sad. We're not talking. Yeah, okay. The photography, I couldn't believe I was like having nostalgia for digital video of the aughts. And I also had this in the pandemic when I rewatched. I mean, it's still going on, but I also rewatched in 2020.
Chuck and Buck.
Masterpiece.
No, 28 Days Later.
Oh yeah.
So that and this, it's just like there is kind of something to the aesthetic here that I feel like if you're going to shoot digital and not film, force them to use shittier cameras like this.
Or just think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think about why you're doing it, which I think both 28 Days Later and this movie and others too. Those are only two. Like, actually, like there's an immediacy to it. There's like, you know what I mean? Like, as of 28 Days Later, it looks like war footage kind of a thing. Like, we're playing with that kind of stuff.
Inland Empire.
Yeah.
Right. Which I do need to go back to.
The early Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Ooh,
that stuff is
rough.
tough.
That first season of Curb Your Enthusiasm is rough. I was looking it up here actually just to see, because I think I'm remembering this right. This movie is a mix of like your consumer grade shit.
20% film, and I think the major part that was film was the nightclub scene because it was shot very brighter and they needed film for that.
Or if you're Steven Soderbergh, you're like, hey, let me shoot High Flying Bird on a fucking, I don't even know what.
An iPhone.
On an iPhone. That movie looks like trash and I couldn't get through it.
Disagree.
But you know what's weird? I mean, I didn't see High Flying Bird, but Soderbergh's Unsane with Claire Foy is also an iPhone, and that movie is perfectly suited for that.
Sure.
You know, it totally works.
I mean,
I can totally get it though that it doesn't work all the fucking time.
Sure.
Like guaranteed.
Oh yeah. I think what here it's the use of the cameras here specifically, it's the night stuff.
Yes.
Like clarity at night was something that digital really did. It was day that sucked on digital.
Well, what
that
is
shit got
also
overblown to hell.
amazing about it, it's like, and this is also just, you know, if you live in a city, you kind of experience this, is it feels like daytime at night almost. It's that ambient, that the light that the city gives off, it's this natural tone around everything. This movie's very beautiful.
Yes,
oh yeah.
I agree.
No, it's fucking incredible. And it was funny, we were talking off the air about other Michael Mann movies and like how the same sort of like digital like consumer grade shit for the gangster movie there,
Public Enemies,
there it is. It doesn't do the same thing. And a lot of that movie is fucking daytime too. We're driving through like back roads and there's dumbass distorted electric guitar on that soundtrack.
With the digital video there, it just looks like a TV reenactment instead of a movie. I need to go back to Public Enemies. It's been a long time.
There are parts I still like about it, and I think that look is more. I really like Michael Mann. He's one of those guys. I just like him, like the way he makes movies. I like in general. So even when I'm not going to like something, I'm at least going to appreciate the way it's made. Usually, even that Jericho Mile movie is pretty good.
Jericho Mile.
It's one of his first movies.
Oh, I didn't see it.
But like the one I just absolutely do not like is that LA Takedown, which is garbage.
Yeah.
Early Heat. Who cares?
Heat Light. I do love all the exchanges. A lot of these exchanges when the body falls was like left in the trailer. So you have like, I think he's dead. He is. The bullets in the fall kill. Like he's so great. And this like Jamie Foxx is like take the car, whatever.
Yeah.
I love Tom Cruise pulling the gun on him. He's like red light, Max, and you're like, oh fuck, this dude not messing around.
And then this is when you want him to be like, I was kidding before about that $700. It's actually $1 million, and you're in on it with me. And I'm like, yay, we're partners. Like, no, you're gonna kill me and leave me in the ditch.
$700. Oh crap! For $700, fuck me.